Hi, welcome on Yourpedia Education. And we have started the series of Dream Big. That means now dream about getting admission into top universities abroad. Since you guys have already come to now the level of IIT, NIT, we have taken admission, top universities for master's course, and next can be the target to go for PhD abroad. Now, in this video, brief video, I'm going to discuss with you what are the things which I need to do, what are the requirements. So if I have this, then I will 100% get admission in foreign universities in PhD with the scholarship. When I say 100%, that means that is very high probability. That means obviously we are not to miss anything. Calls we will get it, and then we will get admission also. This is not it is not like competitive exam. I mean, getting admission into PhD is not like competitive exam. Like in India also, if you have CGPA more than 8.5 or your gate is good, then you will get call from interview. Then if you do good in interview, possibly you will get selected. Abroad mein, there is no interview also. So if you fulfill these requirements, you will get call. And if you get call, you join that. So there is nothing like this. But for getting call, these requirements are important. Now, since you have joined your master's course or you are in second year of your master's course, from the very beginning, if you keep things in your mind, keep these things in your mind, then obviously your planning to go abroad will be very smooth. Now, let me tell you what those things are. So I'm going to tell you about assured PhD selection ke liye what we have to do. These are the things I'm going to discuss with you one by one. Requirements. Number one is obviously you need to maintain your CGPA, which is good. CGPA should be good. 9 plus will be very good. So 9 plus CGPA try to keep. If not 9 plus, 8.5 minimum CGPA in MTech you need to have. That is true for India also. If you want to get admission in IITs in India also in PhD, you need to have that CGPA. This is the most important, and with this all other points are related. You should have good research field, research area which is called. You should have really good research area in which you can say that this is the research work I've done. For that, you need to do reverse engineering. Now, what is reverse engineering? I will explain that in one of the videos. But that simply means visit some universities related to your domain and see what other professors are working there. Suppose you are doing your MTech in VLSI or in energy science. You visit some foreign universities and see what the professors are working there in these departments. And you will get a feel that they are working in these areas. And you also start working in those areas. So if professors are working in those areas, you also start identifying your research field related to that. So your research work should match with the research work of those universities. So this is the reverse engineering I'm talking about, and you need to identify very good research area. And once you identify that good research area, then you should proceed in that. Good knowledge of analytical tool. Yes, you should have a good knowledge of software skills and software tools and analytical tools. You should have good knowledge of that. That means you should be comfortable with use of MATLAB or let's say FEM analysis if that is related to you, or other software. You should be very good. Analytical tools are valued abroad for simulation and for all these things, because that analytical tool will be required here. If you are doing your experimental work only and no analysis, that looks like incomplete. Many students in MTech, they do their MTech thesis for the sake of formality. And then you say, sir, हमारा placement नहीं हो रहा. Placement भी कैसे होगा? If you don't do this, placement नहीं होगा. So placement and going abroad and opening all the career options after MTech are related. You need to put effort in masters. That's it. If you don't do this, keep on preparing for competitive exams, then obviously you will not get called. Then you cannot blame the IIT or you cannot blame the master's course. Many students say, sir, BTech में जितना placement उतना MTech में नहीं होता. But you ask yourself, बीटेक स्टूडेंट के लिए मेन चीज प्लेसमेंट ही है, लेकिन आपके लिए मेन चीज प्लेसमेंट नहीं होती है. आपके लिए यू ऑल्सो कीप ऑन प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स, विच बीटेक गाय इज नॉट डूइंग. बीटेक गाय इज ओनली प्लेसमेंट कंसंट्रेटेड बिकॉज ही कैन नॉट राइट कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स नो टिल ही इज ग्रेजुएट. बट यू आर ऑलरेडी ग्रेजुएट, तो वन एग्जाम इज कमिंग, अनदर इज कमिंग, एंड दैट इज द रीजन प्लेसमेंट आपके लिए सेकेंडरी कर लेते हो आप, एंड दैट इज द रीजन प्लेसमेंट कम होता है. कंपनीज कम नहीं है, कंपनीज वांट यू. So that is what I'm saying, like you should have knowledge of software tool also. Yes, if you have done good research work, then you can publish good paper also. One paper you can publish, and that is not difficult. Choose the professor in your university, wherever you are joined, choose the professor who does good research work and try to come out with one research paper that will consolidate your case. You should have good GRE and TOEFL. Good, I mean, I simply means more than 310 is supposed to be okay. More than 310, out of which you should target 165 in quant, and then 150 if you get in verbal, it is 1315 plus. That is very good. So try to basically target good GRE also, because that is very, very important thing, GRE and TOEFL. Once you have this, then you can apply in majority of places. Europe, USA, you can apply Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Singapore, all these countries you can apply, and in Europe also. So you should have this also. This is not difficult, a very small exam, you know, this is not difficult. I will discuss all these points, I will discuss later on in one by one videos. Research proposal, yes, statement of purpose or SOR. In research proposal, if you have done good research work, you were going to write in research proposal. That is going to be reflected in that. So if you do not have good research work, research proposal will not be good. Letter of recommendation, LOR. Letter of recommendations. Letter of recommendations are given by the professors. They are given by the professors. That means those professors are going to talk positive about you only if you have done good work. So professors will talk positive about you if you have done good work. Otherwise, they are not going to talk positive about you. So letter of recommendations are given by professors on the basis of your work. Mail the professor, yes. Now, whatever work you have done, you can mail professors on the basis of that. And you know, mail the professor, we started from here only. We started from reverse engineering, seeing what professor is working, and now we are mailing him the same thing. That is from where we started. We saw what this guy is doing, and then we made our entire thing accordingly. And now we are mailing him that, sir, you are doing work in this field, I also want to go in this field. And that completes the process. Believe me, if you have all this, then the probability of getting call for PhD with scholarship from abroad is 100%. 100%, but you mind, keep things in your mind, these are to be there with you. Now, after this, once you have this, then what to do, sir? Once I have this, then what to do? These two things. Mail as many professors as possible. It is not going to cost you. Mail 50 professor, 100 professor. Be patient and keep mailing the professor. And mail those professors which are working in that domain which you have done identified. So suppose you mail 100 professor, you know, out of 100 professors, let us say only 10 reply. And how many professor will reply, that will depend upon how good your research work is. Because a professor keeps on getting hundreds of mail every day. Professors get so many mails every day. They will not reply unless until your work is really good. So out of 100 probabilities, you may get 10 professors reply if your research work is good. But if it is not good, then out of 100, maybe nobody replies. So it is not mailing them that, sir, please take me, I'm a very good student. He's not getting impressed with your saying that. He will get impressed with your research work only. Apply minimum 10 universities. Each university will cost you something. How much that cost, I will tell you that later. But each university is going to cost. So I will advise you to apply in 10 universities. And we should target out of 10 university, 2 to 3 we get selected. 2 to 3 we get selected. So tell me now one thing honestly, 2 to 3 means you will get scholarship obviously. Tell me now honestly, you find this process difficult or easy? You know what my answer is? Neither difficult nor easy. Because to have this meticulously, you need to put effort. But there is nothing in this which you cannot get. Sir, can I get 8.5 CGPA? Yes, why not? But I need to put effort for that. Sir, can I get good research field? Yes, reverse engineering I need to do. So there is nothing difficult here. But obviously you need to do that. And all this requires patience, perseverance, and you need to have commitment for that. You know, there are so many scholarship available in foreign universities, and after that good jobs also. In India, if jobs are shrinking, or suppose as of now looks like jobs are shrinking in areas where you want it, let's say government sector, public sector, as news keeps on coming that jobs are becoming less or something, then why don't explore more options? And these are better options, you know, these are good options. Many people leave their government jobs or public sector jobs and join abroad. They go there, and the best graduates you see, graduates of IITs and all, there is no craze for government jobs. There's a craze for going abroad for MS and PhD abroad. Better opportunities are there. So why not we can go? Why can't we go after masters where you get scholarship? As I've told you many times, after MS you need to spend more, but after MTech, after BTech you need to spend more for MS, but after MS to PhD you need to spend very less, which will come back within 2-3 months to you. So that is how you need to plan entire thing. Keep watching the series of Yourpedia and keep listening to the experts, mentors, and executives of Yourpedia from different part of world. I'm going to join them very soon, and they're going to give us real information. Like they're going to tell you that there are so many universities which are hidden, people don't even know, but there are scholarship and there are good career options after that. So I've told them to visit various universities, go to the campuses and give that first hand information to us. I'm very sure we will get that. Keep motivated, keep putting effort and pursue your dreams. Thank you.